All right, now I think I'm live. Hello, everybody. I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to part 71, I think, of the Russian Socialist Republic campaign. So I did some scouting ahead yesterday after I ended the stream, and I think that we can. Now that we have a better understanding of how Russia works, the new Russia, what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide to have Levitsky in charge again here real quick. So actually, I'm just gonna go on 5-speed. There's gonna be a lot of 5-speed today. We're gonna catch back up very quickly, I think, to where we were, and in a much better position than we were because. We're gonna have had all this done. Oh yeah, let's get these armored trains real quick. Some things are gonna be less optimal, some will be more, because we're gonna be going faster. But I think we're gonna be moving at a pretty nice pace here. So what I'm doing right now, there's the mass resignation of the White Generals. I'm not gonna be reading all these frickin' events again. By the way, there's been a Board of Cossack revolt. And what we do is once we switch over to Levitsky, which I think is just going to take me a couple of decisions to do. Yeah, here we go. The formation of the All-Russian Union of Labor. So we're going to just kind of once again take a look here at what it exactly is we're doing. All right, so Russia, we're going to go Rev Cent. Run. Or like revolutionary centrists. The founding conference of the VST, which is the All-Russian Union of Labor, was held in Petrograd under the chairmanship of the venerable old socialist Vladimir Levitsky. The core of the conference were radicals from the RDP and trade unionists from the VTSPs who have been the driving force in creating a new all-Russian socialist party to replace the social democratic veneer of the RDP. Many other factions were also invited, most only legalized very recently. Former Mensheviks and even Bolsheviks were there, some returning from foreign exile, while others had simply stayed quiet during the Savinkovist regime. The long negotiations. Excuse me, I need to get a little water. I will be right back. Should have gotten that before the stream started. Okay, I'm back. Many other factions were also invited. Oh, yeah, I already read that part. The local negotiations illustrated... Dang, sorry, I got something... The long negotiations illustrated just how shaky of a compromise had been crafted. Though claiming to represent the whole of the Russian urban proletariat, the VST was already has already shown signs of factionalism. A particularly egregious disagreement was how quickly socialism in Russia can be built. Radicals from the RDP have mostly argued for a slow transition out of capitalism, with the nationalization of major industries while keeping smaller businesses intact. Others, like the Bolsheviks, have argued that Russian socialism cannot be built with half measures, and that it is a necessity to do away with capitalism quickly and efficiently. This agreement, not to mention others, has practically split the VST into a left and right faction, with Levitsky's leadership offering a compromise between the two. The construct is shaky and much of it relied on Levitsky's negotiating skills, but for now, a united front is reality and it is sorely needed. Proletarians unite. So Levitsky becomes the party leader, and but we haven't actually transitioned over yet. So let's actually just take a quick snapshot of where everybody is in terms of party popularity. It's quite evenly divided. I mean, it's basically about 10% each with some outliers. The single most popular party right now is the Social Revolutionaries, and then followed by the Savinkovs. So the Savinkovs are still present out there, but of course we have the coalition. And of course, out here, the Bolsheviks, just this piddling little 2% in there. Okay, oh yes, let's check in where we were. So back here, we were at the socialization of industries, which is, yeah, that is what I want to do, because we're trying to quickly correct the course of history so that we can start the Congress and see how it goes. It's going to be quite a juggling act, but yeah, as you can see, 5 speed here is very much going to be our friend. The reunification, basically just, yeah, the Social Revolutionaries are back. Prince Sabatan. There's no war going on either right now. Head of the White Snake. Alright. We could do Slav militarism now to fix up our army a little bit. Oh yeah, and I remember the VGPU doesn't, it's like, whatever. I mean, this is good, but whatever, you know? Alright, Slav militarism. So now we'll just have that lack of officers. Surely that's not an effect we're going to have for years on end. We're not going to do this raising the tariff wall. I think we're going to get rid of the stranglehold of German capital the same way we did the first time. But I really don't want to spend money on a lot of certain things for now. I mean, I'm going to have to probably grab that improved workers' conditions as ASAP. It's just always so good. But we'll figure it out from there. Rise of the worker parties. How was my morning? Morning was good. Also depends on how you define morning. So I actually went to sleep at about... No, after 4 o'clock in the morning, and I still got up at like 7 and change. So about 3-ish hours sleep. It's amazing though what, you know, a little bit of sleep helps you get through. So, like I've been saying to y'all, I've been wanting to take a break from watching movies because I'm watching too many good ones lately. Yes, The Exiles return, Tukhachevsky's back, and yeah, just all these other people. What is Shabitnikov? Yeah, that's right. He was in Patagonia too. So yeah, I decided to give myself a whole little film festival night for myself, and just watched a few movies I wanted to check out, and the very last one, which I knew was going to be a feel-bad movie, was Irreversible, the Gaspar Noé movie. Because I'm like, that's supposed to be one of those movies, you know, it's extreme, it's you know, it's a movie that's trying to hurt you. And I thought that'll probably be a good way to turn off wanting to, on the Zion thing, turn off wanting to watch movies for a little bit. Incredible though. Incredible work. I probably should explain what Irreversible is. So Irreversible, hold on, we just got radio. Not quite on this, no. See, I'm also having to, like, reaffirm where exactly we are on the rotation here. Yeah, construction. Oh yeah, we're building that. Yeah, let's still do it. Let's build this tomorrow. I want to play around with the experiment things. These experimental facilities. So Irreversible, it's a movie by a French filmmaker, so you know. As I was telling a friend who I was talking about the movie with, I said we were saying, or I was telling him excess in French cinema, but I don't mean to repeat myself. The last chapter, we're gonna do. Okay, wait. Okay, this is basically what are we doing with the freaking Nat Pops? Okay, Maria, what's your call? You're in charge right now, Maria. Work will wash away their sins. I feel like she would pick this. I'm trying to roleplay it a little bit. I mean, no mercy for Subotniks. Just 43,000 to just pay 43,000 manpower. That's actually quite a lot because we lost 13,000 taken Latvia. But I mean, we're trying to think of Russian lives in a different way. The Professional. Oh, The Professional's so good. Professional is a classic on like morality pets. I mean, we're going to get stability either way. Yeah, actually, either way, it'll be Vanquished. So there's, like, no reason to do No Mercy for this Botnik. I guess this is just for, it's like, whoa, they're still really, really out there. We got to cleanse them. Work will wash away their sins. So 11,000 will die fighting this guerrilla resistance. Well, we'll get some political power. The radical socialists will get stronger. I mean, wow, that's impressive now. 27% already. As we go into January 4th, 1937. Okay, so wait, I'm pausing January 4th so I can explain Irreversible. So the concept of Irreversible is it's a non-chronological order film. I don't know how many scenes there are. And I say scenes, but like they'll be cutting. But it's mostly long takes. I could probably just look that up. Hold on a sec. Irreversible. Okay. 13 segments, right. So there's 13 scenes in the movie, and so like if you number them 1 through 13 in chronological order, it plays scene 13, then scene 12, then scene 11. So like if you like Memento or Vivre ça, well, no, that's not a good example because that one's in chronological order already, but So it's an interesting movie like that. Like, I think when movies play around with non-chronological order, you know, it's kind of like inherently interesting, even if it's not executed well. It's like, oh, okay, let's see how this works out. It's not, but then the extreme part of the movie, I mean, there's a lot of extreme parts of it, but the famous extreme part is that there is a extended rape scene, which, you know, hey, it's Saturday. Saying these things. Middle of the day on Saturdays when we can say these things. I mean, it's what it says on the tin. That's what it's fucking. It's horrific. And boy, but like, there's a lot more to the movie than just that. Although, of course, it's the central moment. And y'all should definitely look up. There's footage of when that movie first came out. So it was in 2002, I think. And it was it's some film festival, right? That like the big premiere is. So you got all these people who are in their nice tuxedos and dresses and stuff, and this cameraman is filming them. As they, I mean, it's reaction content, right? It's filming their immediate responses to the movie, and okay, mountain rifles is where we get our mountaineer doctrine buff. Hold on a second. Raid targets. I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all. What's a raid target? Nuclear rage is carrying. What? Okay, that's something much later, obviously. So yeah, these even for the French, it was too much. Hold on, do we want to improve the workers' conditions real quick? Ooh, I think we, I think we gotta. Yeah, yeah. When in doubt, because like because what is it? It's like the 3-year cooldown or something. It takes so long to get it back. All right, agency's been created. Finally, time to correct the course of history. With their power returned and the proletarian dictatorship restored, delegates from the Soviets, joined by representatives of the trade unions, are gathering in Petrograd to discuss the future of the revolution and of all Russia. With various factions vying for power and influence, the debate will be fierce and long. Okay, hello there, Rick. Convocation of the Congress, so everyone's getting a boost. Excuse me, we're all feeling good. So what was I talking about? That we were talking about irreversible. Congress convenes. Not going to be voting here, guys. We're trying to like optimize it. I am trying to enact your will and us go central. Like you'll notice that right now the this adds. I mean the ads. Ukrainian bug. Are you okay? Is there a Ukraine bug? What happened? They're Social Democrat right now. But I think they're going to get cooed, right? Isn't this like... It's just, oh, wait, they were leftists too. And then, like, isn't a Pat Ott going to take over at some point? Germany went Social Democrat, though, for reals. I remember that. And we're not going to invest in Poland this time. The AI wants it, so it can have it. Oh, shoot. Spain war's been on. I hadn't even realized that it started yet. I was waiting for the American one. Okay, give me a second here. I think I'm going to send infantry this time. But anyway, in terms of the Congress convenes, I'm going to steer us. We got to get Levitsky in charge here. So we want unity of the revolution. So right now we're RadSoc, but we're trying to pivot to syndicalism because that's the center one, right? Balance of power, centralist article supported by the VST, disables VST center from consolidating power into authoritarian regime. Right. We want to cut off the potential for an autogolp, which like was cool because we got political power bonuses out of it, and Levitsky doesn't. But I kind of feel like we lost the plot a little bit there. I mean, it felt like it was supposed to be a surprise coup. That's the whole point, but. Yeah, it was the game over for us, really. So, yeah, this will make syndicalism more popular. Strong executive power will only give birth to notice of income. So we got to limit that executive power as I, just write this whole damn constitution without talking to my chat. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was we're talking about the reactions to Irreversible. And so, like, there's these French people coming out. I remember they're also funny. But, like, they're going, scandaleux! And people going, this, I hated it. It was disgusting. I couldn't watch. There's this couple coming out, and the woman is leading the guy by the wrist, and he's like clearly drunk, because he's stumbling and stuff, and he's just looking at the camera, and his poor wife, girlfriend, whoever, trying to get him going, but he's like just looking into the camera, going, "He's shit." No, it's shit. I mean, in French, of course, but like, he's shit. No, it's shit. You call yourself a director? And the wife's like pulling him away. You call yourself a director? I'm a director. Come talk to me. I'll teach you some things. Oh, man. So it's kind of funny in its way. But I mean, it's extreme film. He's like, hey, watch this. Oh, you don't like it? What are you going to do about it? You watched it. Never another Brest-Litovsk. It's provocative. It gets the people going. So you have more war support. Yeah, we can't wait. Yeah. Actually, I really like this promo. Others speak of the rights of the little and white Russians and the more white... Oh, hold on. This is one of my favorite events because it's like, I've always said, no matter who is in charge, Germany's got to go. And we're going to take all this back. Doesn't matter where on the political spectrum you are. That's why I really used to be so annoyed about Russia being able to join the Reichspakt. I thought that was ridiculous. So, despite Savinkov's fall, some of his promises still resonate. During his presidency, the government showcased grand propaganda campaigns, depicting the oppression of Slavic peoples under pro-German governments and corporations only interested in extracting maximum profits for Berlin, just like they had done in Russia. According to the polls, Savinkov's promise to avenge Brest-Litov and liberate the German-occupied Western territories still resonates. Pro-war publications are citing the heightening tensions between the great powers, the temporary weakness of Germany due to the economic crisis, and the growing socialist armies in the West. It's all silence. Surprisingly, it is something that has found support all across the political spectrum. Even those who are not particularly nationalistic-minded agree that Germany is a threat to liberty, to socialism, and national self-determination. Others speak of defending the rights of little and white Russians. And the more right you go, the clearer the demands are for a simple revenge. The humiliation of Germany, the realization of Russian world power. And we can't wait to watch Berlin burn. By the way, we're not gonna glass Berlin. Maybe we'll research nukes, we'll talk about it. But we ain't glassing. We're gonna really be feeling it. Just like happened in real life. Oh my gosh. I was talking about killing, not the R word. Oh jeez. What has happened? Okay, the Bolsheviks are back. Let's move on. Yep, and there go the viewers. Oh yeah, since everybody's back, let's get Tukhachevsky in charge here. Standoff in America, reformed the Bolsheviks. This is basically, we're getting a bunch of nice buffs right now. We're consolidating on the far left. Alright, Fourth Balkan War. Okay, we gotta keep an eye out. The war's about to break out there. Manchurian crisis. We could say it's hardly a priority, or we could do renovations. Strengthens against an uprising. We are run by who now? We're gonna be run by Levitsky again. We're just resetting. We're correcting the course of history. Siam just got taken. Alright. Here we go. So... Alright. Levitsky start is here. So we're going to say, from the spark, a flame will rise. This unlocks the Workers' Coalition's decisions. So now we have Levitsky. He's the theorist of the new path. He's going to we're going to get more stability tied to our party popularity. Thing is, our party popularity is at 22% at the moment, which is better than it was when we were like trying to stay afloat before, right? But what we want, what we are going to try to sprint for is at least get to the theory of victory of socialism. Preferably, I would like to mend the Marxist riff as well, and then start doing our industry stuff, because the Great Modernization program is going to trigger, and I'm actually not entirely sure about when it triggers, but I'm hoping if we don't directly focus on industry at first, that's going to buy us some time. But the idea is we're pushing for the ever-burning flame eventually. That's the long-term goal, but we still need to get a quick amount of political power, because we're gonna have to spend it to make this thing work. So we're gonna do all Russian Union of Labor, take the exact center one, of course, ally with the Chemikovs, so we can hire him. If at any point before we hire him we have 150 political power, we are going to recruit Kollontai. Yeah, I know that her recruitable population factor is not necessary right now, not for years. But the point is to get the political power gain. And in fact, actually, I should just double check if there's anybody who's available. Because remember, see this red X? If it's got a red X, we can't hire them. But I'm specifically wanting the political power gain. Okay, there is Lev Kamenev here, who does give a 10% political power modifier, but only like 5 stability. Stability obviously is always necessary, but like there's much better what I'm calling, the kicker freaking ability on these political power gains. So he's good, but he's not great. And like I literally want all 3 of my political advisors to be 10% political modifiers. And we have Kemkov here. Oh, Kemkov's already in charge. What? Hold on, what? Available as political advisor, but we have him already. Boris Davidovich Kemkov. Did I forget that he starts that way? Okay, hey, no, let's not look the gift horse in the mouth. All right, we're gonna All Russian Union of Labor. So we could just start sprinting down there. So now we're gonna start hiring our cabinet, basically. So let's explain the short and long term. In fact, I don't want this bothering you guys here, so I'm just going to load this real quick. 28th of February, we're going into March. That's in the calendar. Any day now with this load. I didn't. I should have reset the PC before I started. That's a habit I've fallen out of, is resetting the PC before I start streaming. That's probably why there's sometimes these buffering issues. Just because like you never know, there's something in the cache or I don't know. So from a spark, the flame will rise. So let's explain the series of goals here. Let's pretend for a moment that the Great Modernization Program event is not going to hit, and that we could just start working on our industry at a leisurely pace whenever we feel like it. We, of course, want to get as close to the ever-burning flame as possible. I mean, like, whenever we have the moment where we could do it, it's going to be instant. I click it. Anything else is not a priority. Like, it is the trophy. It is the culmination. So what we're going to do is we're going to do All Russian Union of Labor, and then that's going to open up all of these paths here that we can go down dependent on how the workers feel about us. So like a quick review right now, the Unity is at a 6, so slightly above average. The Communists are at a 2, Danists are at a 4. The Social Revolutionaries actually are the biggest kind of party within the coalition. And then the Bolsheviks and Social Democrats are at 2 each as well. Now what we need to get done is eventually, to get the ever-burning flame, is that our relations with the Social Revolutionaries, the Danists, and the Communists have to all be at 9. So only the Socialist Revolutionaries are even halfway there. So we've got a long way to go. Yeah, Jacob, yeah, we're trying it again. So we're trying to see if it's possible. It seems to be a very difficult path. Okay. So now this is the ultimate goal, but we've got smaller ones along the way. So for example, theory of victory of socialism, we need to have all 3 of those parts of the coalition at least 5. We've already got 1 there. So that means right now we need to be prioritizing making the communists and the Danists both happy. Now they're going to have their problems with each other, of course, but I think at this early stage we can make them both happy for a little bit. And the theory of the victory of socialism is really, really going to be huge, just because that 75% party popularity, it's going to put us in a tremendous position. And anywhere along the way, we'll be getting buffs to our political power through advisors as much as possible, so that we could spend it on all these like various workers coalition decisions that are going to start popping up that we need to do things to appease them with, right? Now, the thing is, at some point, the Great Modernization Program is going to kick off. Someone's going to open their big mouth and say, we're going to be a major power in 2 years. And that's when I'm going to be coming down here, modernize the railway, urban housing, develop the Academy of Sciences as soon as I have 100 factories, but stuff like this. So what's going to suffer? The army is going to suffer. They're going to suffer. I mean, we might take rehabilitate here at some point, but not really. It's not really a priority at all. The Navy, yeah, we're just going to forget this is even here, okay? It is completely irrelevant. Oh yeah, all these. That's post-war stuff. Let's not worry about that. So basically that's the plan. That's the plan. The self-determination stuff coming down here, this is really, again, not a priority at all. Like, and it's only, and when it does become that, it's really just going to be to shore up the factory thing. And so because we're going to be trying to shore up the factory count, because remember, we have a goal of hitting 160. I think the combined citizens of America is also going to have to suffer. We might have to sort of roll the dice on what's going to happen with New England. Is Canada going to intervene again? They were kind of screwed, you know. Yeah, we don't need ships, we need hordes. Oh, speaking of, thank you for reminding me. We need to talk to these naval guys. Yeah, no, I'm canceling all this crap. This is... No. No, 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 no. All this has got to go. We got 5 dockyards. 4 are going to be on convoys. We will have 1 submarine being built. Okay, great. It's going to take till frickin' October 1937. But there, we're technically making something. Alright. All Russian Union labor time. So, okay, again, the priority is to appease the communists and the Danists, because the socialist revolutionaries are already at a good spot. But, you know, we'll pick and choose when the times come. Oh, you see, like right here. Okay, so hold on. People's Ministry of Education, science ornament like Alexei Gastev, or full-on atheist crusaders like Sorin Sevgen Minyev. Alright. I kind of want to go Gastev. Minin's the atheist guy. Alexei Gastev, I don't know who this is. Let me look him up. Alexei Gastev. Russian revolutionary pioneering theorist of the scientific management of labor in Soviet Russia, a trade union activist, and an avant-garde writer and poet. And, oh, there's a neat picture of him working a chisel. He's cutting metal. Okay. In 1921, in his article Our Tasks, Alexei Gastev proposed a social engineering program based on the following principles of the scientific organization of labor and the socialist economy. Okay, there's 3 of them here. 1, the decisive factor in the scientific organization of labor is the inclusion of a new type of worker into the technological process. 2, modern mass production requires turning each machine into a research laboratory where the search for everything new, rational, and economical takes place. 3, the work culture is determined by the methodology of machine work with its analyticity, taking into account big numbers and standardization. And those are the 3. Sorry, I kind of had the cadence wrong a little bit here. People play the main role in an operation of an enterprise. Effectiveness begins with personal effectiveness of each person. And he did poetry. Celebrates industrialization. Arrest and death. Oh, got purged. Yeah. Wait, uh-oh, we got some citations needed stuff in here. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna go with that guy. And let me tell you why. So these socialist Democrats, they're not... I see nothing here that says we need to appease them. Nothing here where we're getting them involved. There's a way to do it. We can come down here. We can do social solidarity if we wanted to swing right. Then we can bring in social Democrats and social liberals. Oh, yeah, the 6%. Yeah, let's bring them in. But it's a no. We've built our mountain. Now you will come to it. So Gustev, it's just because we're gonna get a +2, because that +2 is gonna be useful because it's gonna tie up things with the Danis. But also, there's gonna be times where I have to pick one or the other. But when in doubt, dump into both, or dump into either or. If it you know, Social Democrats not part of the party. So really nice. It didn't seem to count it. What is going on? The road to recovery. The true people's economy is beginning to show itself. And then nothing happened. I think that's just interesting here. All revolutionary government. We're going to unify the Russian socialists and revolution, but now governance. Okay, so we could lead towards Dan and Abramovich. So it's okay. So who's going to be this guy? I think we're replacing our advisor here. And so right there, internationalists will be more unified. We're going to appoint Sulimov, and this time we're going to try not to piss him off so he doesn't coup us. You know? He's like Zorro in One Piece. It's like, Luffy, you better not be a bad captain. Don't make me have to do the things I'll have to do if you're a bad captain. That's Daniel Sulimov as our number 2. So that's gonna hurt us with the communists and the social democrats. That's a rarity. It'll piss both those people off at once. But the Danis will enjoy it, and it'll get VST United, which doesn't give us any stability or daily political power gain. Oh no, it's factionalism. Okay, that must be a mistake. But yeah, we actually are getting a plus 11.5, and then another 10 here. So our political power per day, even with bad stability, is already looking pretty nice. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay, internationalists more united. Already like that. But let's see what's going on here. We need peace. Carolyn guarantees it. Internationalists will be more united. I mean, maybe if we keep the internationalists united, we won't get that leftist ultimatum where it just shoots down the communist. It's like just a -4 out of nowhere. Where does it say we need them to be a certain amount of united? Seek reconciliation between Mensheviks and Bolsheviks. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Disable focus of People's Union. I don't even know which one that is. Yeah, this is going to be tricky, getting the PSR to 8. Well, I mean, everybody's going to have to get up. Here we go. Unity of 8 with the VST Center. This is what I was looking for. Dreams of a Confederation. Vladimir Levitsky, his ability will change. Theorist of Russian syndicalism. So we'll get a 5% instead of 10% with Sulimov, who we're getting as our number 2 anyway. So it's like, yeah, we don't need him in charge. Party popularity stability modifier is going to go up another 10%. And we'll get syndicalist support. Oh, it's because we're going to probably take Sulimov out and Grigory Maximov will be in charge. Production efficiency growth goes down. Daily syndicalist bonus. Well, yeah, that's when it's just... I love anytime you can get a daily support on your party, because then it's just like a constant passive creep. It's nice. So yeah, we got to unite. We don't get a lot of events where we actually get to unite the internationalists, so we're already at 8, fully united. Good. No complaints now. People's Ministry of Health, give it to the right or give it to the left. The communists need it right now. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to get a +2. I'm pretty damn sure there was an error there. Appoint a left-wing candidate. Oh, yeah, this is Trotsky's daughter. Zinaida Volkoya. Yeah, cool. By the way, I have a pretty clear Saturday, but I'm not going to be streaming here all day. I want to get so much reading done today. Yeah, been watching too many movies. I want to get more into the rockets. So theses on the past proletarian revolutions. Oh yeah, so this is him. It's time to cut a promo. Vladimir Levitsky. What kind of voice do I want? I don't know. That doesn't look like anybody in particular that I know. You know, he doesn't have a comparable face. After the Civil War, it seemed as if all hope was lost for a moment. What followed was greater anti-communist repression than ever under Tsarism. 100,000 workers were shot or perished in the prison camps. Both the exiles in France and the remaining socialists in Russia were faced with a moment of terrible existential reflection. What is to be done now? Then he's just gonna like pull out the cigarette. Much has been written on the Red immigration, but two schools of thought emerged. First, there was Yakov Sverdlov, Mikhail Kalinin, and so on. That it was not the fault of the communists that the war was lost, but rather overwhelming opposition and betrayals from allies like the socialist revolutionaries. You know, you gotta also think, people would have been they'd be listening to this on radio, right? It's like a fireside chat, right? They are unapologetic about the Cheka and maintain orthodox Leninism. Sverdlov famously argued that the French socialist state is in the process of denigration into bureaucratic sectarianism, as different parties and unions vie for power with no revolutionary unity. The Orthodox communists have actually supported some points made by the Totalist Manifesto, namely in opposition to the parliamentarianism of Western socialism. The larger school of thought emerged in the 1920s, largely among Menshevik-aligned thinkers. In Lev Kamenev's 1924 pamphlet written in prison, Theses on the Past Proletarian Revolutions, he argued that the mistake committed by Lenin was scorn for plurality and the united front of all socialist parties. Excuse me. But they'll love that on the radio. They'll edit that part out of the documentaries. Kamenev called for the abandonment of the vanguard party concept and argued that the French Revolution of 1919 was the proof of concept of a multifaceted revolution pursued by multiple levels of society through revolutionary political parties, labor unions, and other proletariat organizations. This was also how the February Revolution had succeeded. But after Lenin started to alienate Soviet democracy and his allies in the Mensheviks and Essers, the Bolsheviks had to turn to even more repression, which in turn made them lose even more allies. This analysis was widely accepted by the socialists in Russia, though the exile community largely called it revisionism. In the vein of this theory, Vladimir Levitsky's communist synthesis was developed, arguing that any future Russian communism must exist as a synthesis of socialist views to avoid descent into tyranny and to avoid giving any group the position to impose their will upon democratically elected Soviets. In practice, Levitsky has been trying to forge alliances across Russian socialists to build a popular front over the former Bolshevik-Menshevik divide, something that finally did materialize in the form of the All-Russian Union of Labor. Perhaps the left will be united once more. Good night, and good luck. The People's Ministry of Industry and Trade. Okay, we can again get internationalists more unified, but this will disable New Russian Socialism. I actually really like that one, I think. Left not in power. Strumlev has not completed Supreme Focus. Supreme Council for National Economy. Supreme Council for National Economy? Where's that? Supreme Council of National Economy. Okay, it's right here. One of the following must be true. Leftists empower Supreme Council. Replace worker control with Fed plan. Hurts efficiency growth. Helps with construction speed. Factory output. Research speed's going to go up. Ooh. Strumlev was not selected. Yeah, right. Okay. New Russian's really good. The civilian construction speed. I kind of like the New Russian socialism. I mean, because like, what's there? I don't think there's a middle plan necessarily. Oh, this, you see here, the thing is too, I want something that's going to cheapen the industrial decisions. Not this though. No, not this first 4-year plan. See how it's like we get +1 communists, -2 for 2 others. Oh, but it's the Social Democrats. Who gives a crap about them? But they're already at 0 though. Never mind. So I can't make them go lower. Or is there a way to cheat it? They're already at 0, so I can't piss them off. I still don't think. No. I want stuff that's gonna be net gains. Ooh, yeah. Here. Oh, I forgot. Relations with the SDS +3 internationalists unified hurts with the communists. No. This is not the way to go. I mean, I think the science of Marxism is going to be useful here. But Supreme Council. I might not even take this. What's the workers' control do right now? It increases stability, but the rest is bad. Okay, yeah, we are going to have to take something. And yeah, I think I like this because it hurts us 1 with the Danists, but it's +2 with the others. I think it's a good way. The stability hurts. Stability can be increased. That's why I always take improved worker conditions. That's why they have to nerf it. I mean, they have to make the cooldown so long because it is so good. I just think it might be like perfectly balanced where it is now, where it's like you have. At least for me, my mentality is like you gotta take it as soon as you can, but because it's gonna pay off later. Like, and this is what it's for these moments. So yeah, we will do a Supreme Council, I think. Tackling union opposition, fury of the unions. Oh goodness. Yeah, so we do Congress of Unions into Supreme Council. So that'll be, that's going to work out nice. So, because we're going to come boom, 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 and then just like as quickly as possible make it available. And of course, there's going to be events along the way. But if like we're not done there, we don't have it balanced yet, so we can do Theory of Victory. Supreme Council. That's our backup. Okay, so yeah, I think I don't mind disabling that then. Strumlev would be our own man. Strumlev will supervise well. The Danists aren't happy about that. I'll throw him some bones. People's Ministry of Culture. Culture Engineers wants to remake society, abolish the family and patriarchy. Gronsky wants a socialist heroic culture. Ivan Gronsky, I think he's the one who wrote that book Mother. Just wanted to check that. Socialist who went to the Gulag. But he was part of the Khrushchev thaw, I guess. Falsely accused of supporting Savinkov coup in 1918. Damn. I'm not actually seeing much about like what his theory of art is, though. His vision is more grounded. But it says here that it's heroic. So is it grounded or is it heroic? I mean, grounded in heroicism, the heroicism of the ground. Okay, yeah. Just say catchphrases backwards and forwards. Malkin, organizer of film production, party propagandist. I think we got to get the communists up right now. But then that puts us... What? Let me double check what our unity has to actually be at. Oh, it's one or the other. Oh, well, yeah, well, we're wanting to do this. We're not going to get both. It has to be one or the other. Point Maximoff. The relations are going to have to be high no matter what. Healing the Schism. This also is going to get an event. You know what? Mend the Marxist Rift. Let's not get too lost. All right, we're going to mend the Marxist Rift here. So... Yeah, I'm not going to take this. The PSR... Yeah, let's make movies. Sure, let's make movies. Okay. People's Ministry of Agriculture. I think this is where we wanted hard communism. Okay, so this disables municipalization of farms. Yeah. Yes. Because we want to do definitely want to do agrarian industrialization anyway. That's going to hurt us with the PSR, admittedly. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to make it up to them. That's why we're building credit right now. So, Dubrovsky, the Russian countryside must be dragged into modernity by force through massive industrial projects and growth of the provincial cities. Yeah, we're getting 3 buffs for the price of 1 PSR point. I mean, we're going to pay for it in other ways later. Don't you worry about that. Chat's gotten real quiet. Conspiracy to destroy Germany, the Entente Cordiale. Yeah. We're just all saying we're cool with it. We're cool with whatever's about to go down. We're going to all fuck up Germany. We can agree with that. Tank stuff I think is still too early. I mean, we could do this improved engines, but nah. Let's snag a quick. Actually, let's improve this real quick. Outdated equipment in production. The Perov? Oh yeah, the train. Great, done. I'm sure having this on while playing Nobuguna's Ambition. Nice. Did you see Shogun? I might have asked you that before. Shogun, so good. Shogun's definitely the show of the year last year. Fucking Severance is trying to seize that. Just full-throated. This year, it's only barely hit March. Must-see TV, I've heard it described. Oh yeah, let's do these Academy scholarships. Keep forgetting that stuff. We watched episode 1. Interesting. You know, freaking... I watched Shogun with somebody who had... there we go! The war is on! Second American Civil War. Alright. Battle stations. Lukashevsky. Hope you trained him enough. Oh, certainly did. We've got somebody seasoned here. I want the seasoned ones to go to Spain, actually. I want to really say I tried my best with Spain. I'm not going to send an attaché. The military is going to have to suffer. The first 3 years, they're going to really have to suffer. But this has to be done. Ooh, I almost actually want to send Mountaineers. Yeah, up the Pyrenees, these hills, these... Yeah. Yeah, and we need to send the Mountaineers. Where are they? This is going to be their dress rehearsal for, there they are. For, when they got to go into the Caucasus. Oh, hold on. Forgot to put somebody in charge. Oh, yeah, whatever. I could just do it now. Did I have a mountain guy? I don't remember. I don't think I have a mountain guy specifically. So congratulations, who's going to be that? Infantry expert. See, chance to get wounded in combat, skill, defense. I like the supply consumption, or skill being good. Supply consumption is good. I mean, don't want to charge my mountaineer people, though. Republican officer. Yeah, Yegorov. Work on your mountain bona fides. You know what? I feel like changing up the music. Let's do some real shit. Okay. No, do not. I must not fall to the temptation to do this or any economic projects. We gotta focus on the politics. So yeah, clicking away all these. I don't have 2,000 guns. Are you kidding me? Wow, disgraceful. It's because I've been sending them on like all those events and stuff. Oh, but yeah, so Shogun, I watched Shogun with somebody who had read it, and he did tell me that, like, the first episode of Shogun was just sprinting through the book, because, like, they clearly wanted to get to the specific moment where the pilot bows. And he said, yeah, he definitely had some couple things extremely sprinty, yeah. Okay, Bolsheviks in the officer corps, this was, okay, capable revolutionaries indeed. Gonna basically get -2s, but a +1. Totalism's popularity will spike though, 10%. Hopefully getting yanked from some of these other areas. I mean, we need to boost party popularities. That's a key part. That's a key freaking point here as well. Because you know we're gonna get 75%. Well, I want that 100% to be bigger, so my 3/4 slice of the pie is real big. Excuse me. Man, this one hurts. I mean, we gotta bring them in. We gotta bring them in. And the PSR, you just gotta deal with it. Fuck off. Okay. Future of the Russian army favor apolitical, or we could say worker peasant rises again. I mean, the land doctrine, cost reduction is nice, but I like the party popularity more. So, like, look at this. Look at this, because we're focusing so much on it. We've got, let's see, call that 30, 55. We've got like 75% party popularity. I mean, within the coalition. We're trying to get this. And then the party popularity is going to be coming in so fast. It's, hold on, did I pause it? Yeah. Hold on, this is slightly too loud. Jeez, the Wagnerian horns. Wagnerian horns. Communist synthesis, but it's going good. It's going good. We're gonna have so much political power. We're just gonna be going click, 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 and hopefully, what's ultimately gonna happen. Notice we have still not had the modernization program hit yet, which is great. Because I think that means it's already later than what we were at. And it's going to be great, because eventually, you know, we're going to have all these economic projects, and we'll just hit a point where I can go, okay, I can get 2 here, 2 there, and, like, you know, I'm 10 away, and I can click and get 8, and I know that there's buildings, and I can, like, well before the deadline be going, okay, I know the modernization program is going to click, and now we can hard pivot. Like, we are on a racetrack with a whole lot of zigzags, but we gotta go fast. We gotta go fast. We're gonna be taking some hard corners, and then whip it into tank research, which will be the coup de grace to get to Berlin. Okay, communist synthesis. What the heck is this that we're doing? Oh shoot, I didn't send volunteers to America. Yeah, this is where we're definitely sending. T +2. We're sending tanks. Wait, what? Okay. There we go. We gotta get to New York quick. Alright. Why did we, the Russian Social Democratic Labor Movement, fail 20 years ago? Many, especially among us Mensheviks, argued that one cannot skip through the phases of history, that one cannot force the material conditions necessary for the creation of the revolutionary class consciousness of the masses. The Nechayevan end justifies all mentality of Comrade Lenin only served to unify the forces of reaction against the revolution and cause much of the proletariat to lose faith in it. Our calls for democratic development of socialism were not heeded. The Western success of the mass organizations of the industrial workers served as proof of the great revolutionary potency of the labor union movement organized through syndicalist principles. This would not have been possible in the Russia of 1917 with our unfortunately primitive material conditions. However, the past 20 years have seen tremendous rise in Russia's industrial potency, and through our hard work, a rise in the strength of its labor unions and in the class consciousness only strengthened by repression. In 1917, we said Russia is not ready. But in 1937, I say to the working masses of Russia, we are more than in 1917. We are bolder in political will and stronger in organization. We do not need terrorists or agitators anymore to build communism in Russia. We do not need a vanguard of self-appointed leaders of the workers. I believe that the Russian proletariat of our decade is capable of governing through grassroots democracy, following the bright light of the West, and building Russia towards inevitable communism of the future. In the Congress of the All-Russian Union of Labor, 1937, truer words have never been spoken. I'm glad we just got no buff from that. You'd think that was like, come on, give me a unity increase by 1. Yeah, but it's like, but I know it's part of this. It's showing, okay, we've been unified. All options are open except for the Social Democrats. Oh no. Oh no, we have alienated 6% of the population. We're not even alienating. It's not like we're hurting them. Okay. Chemicalvites. So this is going to be ready in 21 days. We're already getting, it should be, yeah, 1.37 a day. We're getting hurt by the stability modifier, as per usual. At least we're not in the negatives just yet, or at the moment. So with 1.3... 20... So that's like roughly 27 political power. That's going to get us a little over 100, and then we're going to get a 50 from this. So we should instantly, as soon as this focus is done, be able to hire Kamkov as our socialist idealist, who's going to give us a stability buff. But it's a better. You see, look, his stability buff is 10% compared to who was the guy up here, the tireless organizers. This guy's 5. So it's like just better. And I mean, it's gonna also change though the relations. So like this guy, he's gonna throw us a bone to the PSR, who right now are down to 4. We need to be getting them above 4 so we can do this. We need to have them at 5. All right. So this is all coming through. I hope this is a really damn good focus to trigger. Also, so I'm doing it early. Okay. Because that 10% is going to stack. It's going to make it all work. I think it might finally be time to do a little bit of tank love, though. Well, actually, no. Let's take some of this stuff we want. Oh, yeah. Field hospitals. Hawaii joined the Entente. Fascinating. Bulgaria and the Ottomans are not at war. Yeah, we're kind of seeing how the world is playing out again. Alright, our anarchist volunteers have arrived. We're going to do just exactly the same thing we did before and hope it works. No, we're actually... No, we're going to go south. I want to get to Malaga. ASAP. 1937 Workers Olympiad. Yeah, just a quick little stability boost. That's nice. Army is taking power in the Philippines, and our people have arrived. Oh yeah, we're gonna name these the Spanish Mountaineers. The first Spanish Mountaineers. Spanish Mountaineers. Okay. Great. So I'm gonna try something different. We're gonna do a Malaga to Gibraltar push. Because we were getting way too caught up here east of Bilbao, and it's kind of a little ways to go to get there anyway. Madrid, I've seen Madrid trade places in the past. I think we just want to kind of start eating up some coastline here and shorten our front that way. Get some good industry. Dang it! Sorry, I misclicked. The frickin'. Here we go. Also, what is this? Oh, facility with an unassigned... Oh, yeah, Nikolai. How could we forget? Let's get you back on your military engineering vehicles. Oh, we don't have a breakthrough point yet. Okay, so that's got to wait a little bit. Okay, whatever. We can get ourselves an operative. But I did that ages ago. Intel network out here. This is Army experience stuff, right? Oh, I don't remember which one of these we were grabbing before. Professional Armor Corps. Cossack Heritage. Army Advisor cost minus 50%. Well, we've already said we're on apolitical. Let's see. Understand faster, think faster, act faster. That's the key to victory. Engineered trait gain. Unit design cost minus 10%. I don't know if that's going to extend to armored, though. I sure like maximum command power increase. I really, really do. Those nice force pushes. We are professionals and war is our profession. I think, yeah. I wonder why the center didn't hold. Yeah. Yeah, right. Other than Heyman and Han. Army advisor cost reduction. I sure do like that in terms of saving us political power. The army does not exist to feed the ego of its generals, available due to our ideology. Army experience gain plus 25% is also going to be super sweet for all the modifications we're making. Minus 50% on Army Advisor costs. I think he's Tukachevsky. I'm going to have to hire him. That saves me... Like, think of it just that way. I'm spending 35 political power so that I can... Oh, wait. Chief of Navy. I can't switch him, though. It's this guy, isn't it? Hold on, let me do a save here, because I genuinely don't know. I want to see what is officially considered an army advisor, because if it's this, like, that's really dang good, actually. So I'm going to want Tukachevsky here. Mikhail Tukachevsky. Advisor cannot be dismissed once hired. Advisor cannot be dismissed. Yeah, he's just been appointed. So let's see what it does. So just to check, we come here. You know, Valasevli and Tukachevsky cost 100 each. But if I then go to modify my officer corps and say we are apolitical, it does bring him down to 50. Okay, then that's a no-brainer. Yeah. That just saved me 100 political power. Or no, 150. With just turning in some army experience, which we're going to get buffs on anyway. That's so good. Alright, the People's Militia System. The transformation, yeah, it's an apolitical army. It's like, yeah, okay, we're going to make sure you're ideologically set, and then we're going to throw you in there. But then, like, leave the voting to us. Right? What an attitude. The People's Militia System, so ideological requirements are only based on ability. I think we were wanting place ideological requirements. You know, again, we're really trying to invest in party popularity. Now our center, the center of the revolution, we're already at 31. We are, yeah, speaking of sprinting, muted responses from Bukhara. All right. Here we go. The Kamkovites, I remember this. This was the, we wanted the one less front to fight. So before anything, we're hiring socialist, idealist. Okay. We have green partisans we can send out. This is basically the anti-socialist resistance has begun. I think we want to shore up the PSR right now. We can't help the Danis. It's going to make the anti-socialist resistance work. Send the educators to the people like the Narodniks of old. Okay. Agricultural industrialization, I like that, but I want to make this available soon. Alright. Did you reload from last stream? Yes! Yes, I did. We are sprinting through, trying to get through Theory of Victory of Socialism, and then if we're really doing good, mend the Marxist riff. Bacon and vodka rations for the militia. Yeah. Man, I am hungry. I need to, be right back. I'm gonna get something to snack on. Okay, I'm back. Americans had the K ration, chocolate ration for bar for rations. Interesting. About morale. You know, having some M&Ms. You know they melt in your mouth, not your pocket. Where they go in the MREs. Ooh, jalapeno. Or a slice of one. Okay, Bravo Blair. Let's see what's going on here in America. Yeah. Okay, ooh, that's a bad encirclement right there. I think we need to be, I don't think I want to get tangled up pushing for St. Louis. No, I think very much the coast is the priority, getting to New York City, getting to Washington. I know this is a battle plan here that doesn't make sense, what I just drew up, but we're just playing with it a little. Yeah, dang it, I kind of messed up there a little bit with Tukhachevsky. Hemingway gave his speech. I'll tell you, Hemingway's just not my guy. Give me... Yeah, give me Steinbeck for sure. Like of like kind of that era of American literature. Give me Steinbeck first, then I'd do Faulkner. But Hemingway, nah. I mean, he's got some stuff that's fine. Old Man in the Sea is nice. Nice, what a way to put it. But you know, I like that one. Am I attacking over a river here? What is the freaking issue? Damn. Remember, we got French tanks right now. Keep that in mind when you're judging this inability to break through. Administrative reform, 1937, liking that quick little political power. I do. This federal system thing is interesting. Not a priority. The buffs just don't really seem that great. I would like to do them, but that's going to be late game stuff. If we get, I mean, you know, the point is to get to Berlin. Get to Berlin and be done. Okay, final act. Boom! We just got another 100 or 50 we can spend now. Determined Democrat. Invite jailor, enemies, invited him to the block. So this is, we're gonna go with Colin Tai, who I wish, you see what I don't like is that it doesn't boost, she doesn't boost relations with anybody. Because I guess at the end of the day, she's like, I'm not, like, I'm a centrist in the sense that whatever's for the women, I'm for, so I'll just go with the flow here. Different kind of centrism. Dang, that's kind of making me second guess grabbing her now. Leading diplomat. Not already hired, less elsewhere. Ooh, justify war goal time. Oh yeah, now this one. Who cares about justify war goal time? It's a coming. Looking for political power, but ooh, Kolyangtev. We have not done an agreement with the Maximus though. Damn, I love that Max Factory's in a state. Legendary rogue, no. Red Eminence. Sverlov's kind of interesting, but not, I think, what I'm looking for right now. I might, you know what, I might hire Kamenev and then fire him down the line. Like, way down the line. Alright, I forgot about this guy. Spud. Spudnov. He reduces all those. So this is the backdoor saving political power, basically. This is good. This guy will be better in the, like, especially in the 40s. We're hitting the 40s in game. This guy's gonna be crazy good. I mean, I could do this and then obviously I'm not. Political advisor cost minus 33%. Ooh, I should have gotten him first. Okay, that's fine. We'll just load that up real quick. Let's go to the autosave. Yeah. Actually, does that work out to... No, yeah, I think it does work out. That's the better move. Do that first. Because then you get a minus 75, minus 75. Yeah. Minus 33 is greater than plus 10%. At least I hope so. Okay, so we already, dang it, we already have Chem off there, so we gotta go further back. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Okay, now let's check Okay, cool. Fast forward once more. Oh, shoot. Syndicalist volunteers. You know what? Oh, shoot. They've taken Milwaukee. Don't get sucked into the Midwest. Don't get sucked into the Midwest and Great Plains. Then again, isn't this where tanks are supposed to be good? Alright. We're going to try to take Minneapolis back. People's militia citizen. Yeah, I wanted the ideological thing. Yeah, Tukhachevsky, get over to America. Modify the arms corps. A political army. It's a political army, right? It has politics. No, we don't need that. Wisconsin. No, the Wisconsin thing's going to take care of itself. Madrid has fallen to who? Probably not for the last time. Freaking the Carlist took it. Not thrilled with that. Muted responses there. I can't even see these guys with the freaking. Here we go. You can still barely see them. All right, one less front to fight. Wait. Hold on. Who's the one I need the Maximalists for? Hold on, who's the guy who has that sweet extra extra factory space? Strulium, Gronsky, no. Who was it? This guy, Kolyegiev, agreement with Maximalists. Ah, so I think I have to come this way, which is fine. Let's check this. Kamov attempt. Or max attempt, whatever. Sabotage the SRs. This was we were sending the educators. Okay, coming over here. Congress of Unions. What's next? Okay, boom, there it is, 150. So Kamov he should, I think, still be available. Is not already hired elsewhere. Yeah, I think this is who we want. And then even with the Maximalist event that's about to pop up, we should still be fine. So bolster the Maximists, allow them to undermine the current leadership of the SRs, weaken them as an opposition. So we could say nefarious. Oh, and he immediately becomes available. Ah, okay. Now we get it. I mean, Kamov's good too, but this guy's just that little bit better. Because I want, to be at a point where I've got all the civilian factories being built in areas of 100% built up infrastructure. And I know that I'm going to be hitting my cap because I'm trying to hit 160 in those areas. So I'm just trying to minimize how much time we're going to be having to build more infrastructure again. Just focus on the factories. And yes, I know I'm building infrastructure right now. Didn't do it in Petrograd yet. I guess we will, yeah. Novgorod. Yeah. Okay, so send the educators. Perhaps we want to sabotage the SRs. Expansion of Congress of Unions. Okay. Nefarious. Yeah, and so now I come over here and do not get Kamov. I get Andrei Kolgeyev, which helps me with the PSR, actually. Bringing in the Essers. I mean, so Andrei Lukachev Kolegayev's parents were revolutionaries of Narodye Volyev, so it was no surprise that Andrei ended up following in their footsteps. Kolgeyev studied law but became a left socialist revolutionary and a terrorist. He was a prominent peasant organizer in Kazan and a key figure with the left SRs after the October Revolution. The land reform passed by Lenin was largely the SR program written by Kolgeyev, Mayorov, and Kemkov. Kolgeyev opposed the left SR uprising, seeing it as a terrible disservice to the revolution, and founded his own short-lived party of communist revolutionaries. After the war, Kolgeyev fled Russia and spent years in exile working underground in Russia. He drifted close to the Maximalists and other true SRs and became one of the most highly ranking and well-connected left-Rs to directly join the combat union of socialist revolutionaries. Kolgeyev is a dreamer and a theorist of revolutionary peasant Russia at his best in organizational work. Okay, so yeah, we set up the agreement with the Maximists. I thought that would be something different. So Kemev is, and so are the Maximalists. Everybody's happy. That's why we're at a level 9 unity, right? Socialist Republic joined the Third International. Okay, we knew that was coming. Alright. Why are you not attacking? Go! Alright. Hemingway's speech, yada 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 yada. Dang, I'm trying to think about it now. We might end up not ever getting cam off, even though that 10% stability sure would be nice right now. New York's gonna suffer. I can't leave New York. There's too much good in, we've got to connect it. We've got to get the pipeline in. This shit would be fucking crazy. Pardon my French. Like, you know, New York City, all Long Island here cut off in a second American Civil War. I mean, it would get horrific. Administrative reforms are done. We're okay. Again, we need to not, until my political advisors are full. We are ignoring the stranglehold of all this. The German stuff. Let the Germans invest. They want to keep putting money. They know what I am. They want to keep investing. Look at that. 40 more political power. We're going to get our next person before you know it. To the villages. Modernizing the countryside ideologically and materially. Modernizing rural productions. Initiatives to found new rural schools. Higher agricultural schools. This is basically the Cuba thing. Through education, not bayonets. Chernyshevsky. Is this the guy who, he's in the New Order? Chernyshevsky. This is the guy who wrote What Is to Be Done. Russian literary and social critic, journalist, novelist, democrat, socialist philosopher, utopian socialist, leading theorism of nihilism and the Narodniks. Later highly praised by Karl Marx, Georgy Plekhanova, and Vladimir Lenin. Yeah, he graduated okay, this is just kind of funny. This is sort of funny. He graduated at a local seminary where he learned English, French, German, Italian, Latin, Greek, and Old Slavonic. It was there that he gained a love of literature, and also there that he became an atheist. That's funny. Whoever wrote that, I like the humor. Education, not bayonet. So we might end up jumping straight to getting Kolontier for the recruit population factor. And then I'm not quite sure who will be our third. War support goes down. Trade deal. Focus on fit now. No. Daily social democratic support. No. He learned to say God is dead in all those languages. Yeah. Oh man, I freaking love that song Goddish. You know, the do 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 hey do 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 hey. You know, it's I like anytime I see somebody has done a new version of that song, I'm like, oh, I gotta check this out. But really though, the one that, because there are so many versions of that song, I really like how I like to give credit to Luna, Princess Luna, that she killed it with her performance of it. Like she literally, it's like the meme is dead. It's I've parodied it now. But anyway, I remember I once was looking up, because I like that song. I was like, okay, what are the lyrics in English? And whoever was the person that did the translating, I agreed with them on this, that like Gott ist tot. Is still just, you just say Gott ist tot even when you're singing in English, because it's a Japanese song, but in the original Japanese they still say that line in German. So that means like that is meant to be in German. And I thought that was, yeah, so some things you don't translate. The new Russian peasant. Peasantry support the SRs or remain apathetic. Modernity will spread eventually. Yeah, it's basically saying the agricultural stuff's gonna get tough. Encourage collectivization. No, it's just gonna piss off a lot of people. Invite Sverdlov. I can get Fruins as a political advisor? Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew you can get them in the army. Bolshevik renewal. Fascinating. But no, Ever-Burning Flame. Help Hungary against Austria. Look at the big brain on Miche. You're correct. Inter-party dialogue. Yeah, stick to the plan. But you are right. Let's try to, again, just to help them out. Just to make them work for it a little. Oh boy, they'll come back when we'll have Russian vampire stories after they spend some time out here. Okay. Wait. No, we can't. It was saying that we could get an advisor. Oh, these ones, but no, I don't want to. Oh, right, yeah, we were gonna get the guy who reduces the... God damn it, I'm so stupid. We gotta reload again, I'm sorry. Because I needed to... Wait, or was that because I couldn't do it? You know what, I just gotta live with it. Can't have it, there's never a perfect game. It doesn't exist. I wanted to get the one who reduces the cost of all the other, hires. Where'd he go? Not the statistician. Where did he go? This guy, yeah, Zbodnov. The Spiridnovis, another Esser. Yeah, he's too good. Okay, I need to wait a day. There. That's what I meant, and then we'll get Kolontai as the last one. Because, yeah, now she costs 50 less. Right there. And then we can begin the industry. Which, I mean, not really. I mean, I want to put it off as long as possible. I mean, I'm already working on it. I'm planting seeds, man. I'm planting seeds, but it's, okay. It's imperative that we cut this off right here. Yeah, just somebody get out there. Okay, I'm liking this in Spain. I mean, not that part. There we go. Do your best, do your best. War has begun in India already. Bharatiya commune. This time we need to also send them volunteers, though. Paratroopers. Get weird with it. No. Let's not get too silly. Okay. Great. What are you doing? Attack, damn it. New England Strategic Offensive Operation. What? I didn't even remember that. Is this a new thing? You can name these plans? I kind of like that. You can put like a reminder for yourself if needed. Commissariat of Rehabilitative Labor. I think I'm gonna have to go with arrest fewer people. Re-education labor administration hurts our political power gain, but it'll help with the anti-socialist resistance. It'll hurt us with social democrats who don't like us anyway. Are some of the prison complexes have been reopened to house their dissidents? The father of Russian socialism, Nikolai Chernyshevsky, believed these people are not evil by nature, simply misguided, and will understand that socialism will improve everyone's life eventually, but until we are closer to communism, some amount of coercion may be needed. So we're going to get a re-education labor administration. It could just have two different possible effects. So I think we're going to do end justifies the means. That's going to be our first hit on our own personal popularity in a while. I think it's worth it. I mean, the daily political power gain drain constantly is going to hurt, but oh no, we're going to piss off social democrats. We have 0 of them in our coalition and only 6% of them in the whole country. Banish them. Alright. Bringing modernity to Russia. Did we just get fucked? Oh no, it's time! It's time! It's time! We were enjoying the party. The party is over. It is time to get to work. It is 9 a.m. on Monday. It's time to work for modernity. We bought a lot of time. A whole lot of time. Inter-party dialogue. Yeah. Take a snapshot. This is we're gonna see what was the day before it all began. Alright. One day. Okay. 16th of July, 1937. So I think alright. Bruce. Great modern begin. July 1937. Russia is years behind our comrades in Western Europe. Pointing this out does not mean a lack of love for Russia, but stating a pure fact. The socialist revolutionaries would be happy with their rural utopia, having more in common with an anarchist than a true communist. But we have greater goals. Russia must be industrialized inside and out to reach communism. Without aid from the already industrialized socialist nations, it will take all of our lifetimes to ever reach the next stage. To this end, Comrade Zinoyev has put forward a plan, largely written by Lev Kamenev and Yevgeny Preobrazhensky, that lays the groundwork for the development of heavy industry with the help of Western machinery and experts, essentially bypassing the natural economic development supported by the less ambitious men in the VST. The plan reminds many of Savinkov's Voshchod program, laid in bombastic terms, focusing on heavy industry, and especially in inner Russia and Urals. Savinkov's program has always been hampered by his insistence on relying solely on Russia's own resources. But we are not mindless chauvinists. We understand the value of cooperation. We will offer British or French engineers good conditions for a stay of a few years, which they can use to direct construction and train our workers in technical and ideological matters. Importing additional machinery from Britain in exchange for oil and agricultural goods will be another boon to our industry. The manpower for these new facilities will be drawn from the countryside, increasingly left behind by modernity. So we can say it won't be forced. The communists won't like it, the internationalists won't like it, but come on, we've got to try it. It's a mission. So that's going to boost us with the communists, which is great. Where are we at with the communists? Dang, we're already going to be hitting 8 with them. Very good. 8 with them and the SRs. What a world. So political power, also a quick 100. And it begins. We have 720 days, which let me check. What is 720 days after July 16th? Because it's not exactly 2 years. Okay, so that would be February 19th, 1939. So it is less than 2 years. It's quite a few months missing there. Okay. Fully united, 10. Extremely united. It is time to grab Theory for Victory of Socialism. As long as nothing happens with the Danists right now, we should be good. Levitsky's pluralistic vision is the best hope for a socialist, internationalist Russia. Only by combining the powers of all of Russia's revolutionary forces can we hope to stand up against the stronghold of capital in the West. Recent discussion, however, has sought to broaden our ideological alliance even beyond this task. The chairman's opinion will be crucial in determining the party line, and we're going to get an event. Okay. Let's see, funny that we exploit the managers and technicians of our enemies to train our workers, lack of self-preservation on their part. Well, I figured it's that they're like British and French engineers. But I think it's also kind of like, it makes me think of the Better Call Saul thing where they bring in the German engineers, but it's like, you know, this is all important stuff. You're going to be isolated and, you know, make sure the French have wine, make sure the Brits are going to get some footy, you know, give them a throw a soccer game on for them sometime, on the radio at least. Rally public support. No, I'm not gonna do none of this. Jeez, I still don't have rifles. Alright, these guys, boy, I'm sure worried about that Princely Federation. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get to Lahore and beyond. Alright, my Hungarians here, hey, they're doing good. They're winning. Italian Civil War just resumed. We got to send some over here now also. Oh, we have enough for finally our third hire, and this is going to be Kolentai. Yeah, because we're going to need that political power, or the recruitable population. Awesome. Yeah, I could have done that earlier, actually. I made a slight mistake there. Military High Command. Can't do Tukhachevsky. Yeah, I haven't done Academy of the Black Appalachians yet. Now, this concessions to the right, I really like this because it gives a +2 on one side and a -1 on the other. I mean, the +2 is obviously the key thing. We're going to save this for, it's like, if we just need to do like a last-minute little tweak to get up here. But it's pouring in now, the political power. Look at this. We're getting 1.76 a day on our political power. That's ridiculous in Kaiserreich. Those are syndicalists. I was thinking of alternative history. Okay, is it finally time? No, that's not. There's more support things to be researched. Missing equipment. No, we're not building any bombers. Oh yeah. What did I want? Not battalions of death. Flexible organization. Yeah, I think like aggressive reconnaissance, intelligence gain from combat. You want to know what the other side's up to? Go over, ask them directly. Yeah, that's what's going to have to be. Jevsky. But I think we are, I mean, we haven't maxed out how much political power is going to be coming in a day. But look, right now our party popularity and the coalitions, we're getting 0.25 plus 0.23. That's about to get a significant boost, and I think that's where we're going to end it. It seems like a really good spot to end it. Oh, I haven't sent the volunteers to Italy yet. Let me do that. Yeah. This probably should be more mountaineers, but we don't exactly have them, do we? There's 2 sent paratroopers. Paratroopers in Italy, you know what? Practically a tradition. Take another Spirit of the Navy. Legacy of Ushikov. God, I really just don't fucking care. Flexible contracts. Best contracts are one that could be terminated. So it's like, just get out. Destroyers of the future, refit yards, minimize the dock, maximize time at sea. War always changes. Yeah, there you go. Good line, I guess. I don't know who I want to help in the Balkans, and I think nobody. I think the Balkans isn't right worth the bones of a single Russian infantryman. We create them for context rated. Yeah, right. It's like 5-year political science master's program versus played Metal Gear Solid Requiesce once. You know, standing here, I realize. You know. Military High Command. Do I want to start getting into this? Is it time? No, I have to do the academy. Dang, let's finish this up. You see, this is why it's finally hitting a like we got to do something. It's just gonna have to suffer. Accept Gronsky's proposal, which is that you communists have all been shot. A Duma faction has been organized around hardline Marxist Ivan Gronsky to call for harsher measures to pacify the countryside, and that in the future, in addition to instructors, loyal militiamen be sent to accompany them. Ah, yes, because okay. I don't want to skim over this because I know people get confused. So we sent out teachers, we sent out educators to deal with the agricultural transitionary period. So a 19-year-old VST activist and engineering student, Ivan Sergeyev Zhorenko, a native of Moscow, who had enthusiastically volunteered as a people's instructor. It's being investigated, but it seems he wanted to organize workers. He founded a Marxist reading circle, met hostility. Armed peasants broke up the meeting of a reading circle. Zhorenko refused to leave. Some days later, he was found on the roadside, murdered by an axe. Murderer turned himself in, Igor Igorovich Belov, saying, "You communists should have been all shot." So yeah, Gronsky is like, we need to send troops out too. So command power is going down, and we're going to get event fighting in the countryside, but it's going to boost us with the communists and just cost us political power, which the whole concept is supposed to be that we have a lot of despair now. Yeah. 700 days to go. Okay, so let's do a check-in on that. So we are at 81. We need to get to 160 factories, and also we have to do the focused urban housing program, which we're going to do anyway. So that means we are 80 away. Let me do some 699 divided by 80, so we have to double. We got to double what we got. Oops, I did divide it by 8, not 80. We need to be building a factory every 8.7 days in order to pull this off. Damn. This is gonna be difficult. But in approximately 10 days, that's gonna all start getting a lot easier. It's gonna accelerate. It has to. Soviet memes would have been something. I'm sure. Days, we're at the Chinese. Yeah. Well, guess what? We are going to have to be. Because look at China. China's not going to be China right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Chinas at least, by my count. Oh, did I forget the legation cities? Yeah. Fall of Burgos. Ooh. Getting a little frisky here. Is a little bit of magic happening right now in Spain. That's a nice encirclement. Oh shoot. Don't overextend now. Oh, finally we have the special project available. Okay, so don't want Dukov to be... Yeah, Dukov, you did good before. Let's just stick to that. The military engineering vehicles. I think he's going to do good work. All right. It's time to queue up a lot of freaking civilian factories. Obviously here in Moscow. I'm going to queue them up in... Didn't I have another area that was already at 100%? Yeah, down here. That's going to be it for now. Actually, we're going to do this now that you mention it. Radical Socialist Portugal would be close to current Portugal. Isn't it like everything, all drugs are permissible? It's all decriminalized. I don't know. I have no clue. Push, push, push. The path towards communist society. Okay. Look, we've already gotten further than we did at the end of last stream. I told you guys we'd catch up quick. So we not only caught up, we're there earlier. So save real quick. Theory of victory. Until now, Levitsky's government has been largely busy putting out fires all across Russia. But now the revolution is starting to be secure and dark clouds are looming. Murmur has already risen in the workers' coalition, the VST, and everyone understands that the broad revolutionary front only maintains unity as long as they have a united vision of the future. Levitsky's vision until now has been exactly this. The creation of socialist republic through a united front across the entire Russian left, and synthesizing various strains of socialism and pluralistic communism, avoiding the pitfalls of Lenin. But what comes next? Some, like Sulimov and Kamenev, argue that the war is the priority, the existential priority of the revolution. It is pointless to debate on future ideology when the entire proletarian revolution has to survive the onslaught of German steel and blood first. Others, especially in the right VST, wish for Levitsky to truly mend the rift between Russian socialists, heal the bad blood between Bolsheviks and Mensheviks, and perhaps eventually unify even with the socialist revolutionaries into a single party of the Russian proletariat. But the third most idealistic proposal comes from the grassroots, especially from the Russian anarcho-syndicalists like Grigory Maksimov. They argue that steps must be taken to use our power to start dismantling the coercion of the state. The war will put us under great threat of falling into authoritarianism, and the only way the young revolution can safeguard itself is by devolving power and empowering local Soviets, trade unions, and guards. They wish to take a radical new step away from party politics and believe that the people will follow, lest they become apathetic to renewed parliamentary scheming. And guess what? We've unified, so the polls are now open. And you know what? I'm not even going to show you what each does. I'm going to... I guess maybe if you freeze there, but it's too... You can't do it while you're live streaming. So we're going to do the path to communist society. Okay, tell me, unifiers. What is the priority? War is priority. Unity is the priority. Maximize democracy. And go ahead and get voting, please. But I'm gonna go get something from the kitchen while you do that. Okay. How the votes going? Wow, everyone's picking the same one. Was not expecting that. I thought this was going to be very controversial. Maximov anarcho-syndicalism. I see, mutually exclusive. Disables a people's union. Where's that? Oh, over here. People's Union. Union of Peoples. Independent allies could be turned into Union republics. This is like foreign policy stuff. Okay, come on, somebody vote. Get voting, please. Construction seed plus 10%. Ah, so we're gonna lose Suleiman. Enjoy these 1.77 days while they're here. Okay, I guess everybody who's voted has. We're gonna end that, and 100% on maximizing democracy. The voters voted to be able to vote, you say? Change in popularity of syndicalism plus 5%. And our relations with the PSR will go up, which is it's got to be pretty damn high now. So we're not going to mend the Marxist rift. We're actually going devolution of the party. Both of which, though, are going to result in Levitsky being able to get more political power. So this is like really, really, really political power. This is freaking some, but more. It's more a little more jack of all trades. That syndicalist support creep, though, is going to be awesome. So yeah, let's go. We're trying to keep getting closer down here. I know we have to do agricultural thing at some point, but it's like we're playing with house money right now as far as I'm concerned. I didn't think we'd get this far. Though the party's guidance will still be needed, several members of the VST, such as vendor and syndicalist Gregory Maximov, have drafted a series of proposals for the furthering of the syndicalist revolution in Russia by transferring most political power directly to the VTSSPS. Although partisan politics will still exist to guide the remnants of the state apparatus, time has come for the unions to take their proper spot at the head of the revolution. We'll begin turning Russia into a true workers' confederation, disables focus a people's union. And yeah, let's keep going. And then, like, geez, I'm gonna try to let's say we didn't do anything with the economy at all. We'd be getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Call that maybe 5 months after this. 6 months. Call it 6. So half a year from now, we could have the ever-burning flame, which would be wow. That'd be 6 months from now. We'd still have a year, more than a year to go. Like a year and a third. And then that would be the sprint. It's... oh man, it's a lot. Ah, and then there's the anti-socialist resistance. We can't forget all these random events happening too. Yeah, the communists are at 9, so I hopefully will not see that big -4 thing where they get pissy, but if it does happen, we can afford it. Protests against the Minister of Labor. Oh, people are upset. Oh no, there's a trade union strike happening. The first months of the Danel-Sumalov government have been anything but stable as competing you know, actually, no, we're going to stop it there. We're going to stop it there because we're going to get sucked into a new plot line. So, yeah, the point is we hit theory of victory of socialism, which we were unable to do. So we've already advanced more than we did last time. Yeah, and it's going good. We're going to have to probably end up doing some concessions to the right. That's what this might end up being. But overall, pleased with where we're at. I might stream again tomorrow morning. No guarantees. Remember, I try to say on the weekend that I'll just do one if I can. You know, weekend being Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday back to the regularly scheduled programming. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.